My name is Dr. Gregory Pais, and I practice in Williamsport. I'm here tonight to make a couple of different comments, one on a professional level and one on a personal level. Professionally, as a physician practicing in Williamsport, I see patients, both young and old, with asthma, with bronchitis, with emphysema, with other illnesses, other respiratory diseases that will directly be affected by the permitting of these additional engines here at the Barto, on the Barto Compressor Station. And from that perspective, I see no allowable limit, or I should say, I see no reason not to lower as much as possible, whether it's economically beneficial to Chief or not, the emissions that are going to be put out by the compressor station with these new engines. And I say that based on what my patients tell me, and the heartbreak of listening to their stories about rushing their kids to the emergency room, like Mr. Heatley mentioned with his young stuff earlier in his comments this evening. So professionally, I find it very worrisome that the proposal here to include these engines is somewhat matter of fact, and the emissions that they're going to put out, even though it's 200 million pounds of greenhouse gases and the 94 plus pounds of NOx emissions and the 37 plus pounds of VOCs, that these are quote unquote insignificant, and so it should be fine to add these additional engines to Barto. And my patients would disagree with that very strongly based on the experience of themselves and their family members. As a private comment, what I'd like to say is that Chief and all the other natural gas companies that are operating in our county are not here to give us a gift of jobs or to give us a gift of helping our infrastructure and our economy. They're here to make money. And so the bottom line is whether what they do makes money for them or not. Their bottom line is not health. It's not the economy of the region. Those are, the economy effects or side effects. The bottom line for them, as any company, is the money that they're going to make. That's why they're here. So though I hear and I appreciate the efforts that are described to do things for our county and the benefits that we're going to receive, I take it with a very large grain of salt. Because I don't see benefit, I see the cost. And again, going back to my professional perspective, I see the cost at that level, and then I also see the cost personally, as I also moved here with my family to Lycoming County, partially because of the clean water and the clean air and the beautiful environment that surrounded us when we moved here 14 years ago. And of course, that's disintegrating as we speak, and as we increase the amount of engines and compressor stations and increase the compressor stations and the pipelines and the wells from this point forward. Thanks for the opportunity to speak tonight.